Hello and welcome to another installment of Irk's Collectibles. For today's episode, it's kind of a special episode because it's our very first Marvel collectible that I've reviewed on this channel. Okay, so the packaging, I just rip it apart. I don't say any of this crap, so I know for some of you that's probably blasphemous, but there's just not enough space in my house for this stuff, so. In case you wanted to see, it comes with just a little pamphlet with some of their Marvel figures. I'll be honest, I'm not impressed with a lot of their Marvel Select figures. However, this Immortal Hulk and this Red Hulk are pretty fantastic. I used to own this Spider-Man, I sold it, I thought it was okay. But the rest, like, just, I don't know, the proportions or something is just kind of off. For my taste, anyway. Alright, here is the chonky boy himself. Thunderbolt Ross, aka Red Hulk. Sorry, spoiler for a fairly old comic, early 2000s. Anyways, he does come with two open hands, which look great. And I really like that his nails are black. I think it just looks cool. Surprisingly, it doesn't really make him look emo. It just looks cool with the red. He does have a bit of like orange highlights on the red paint. So in this light especially, he almost looks more orange than red. So he does look red, but there are like orangey highlights. Not sure how I feel about that, but it does help kind of define some of the muscles. Starting off with that head sculpt, really love that kind of devious grin. His teeth look awesome, just the yellow eyes, just a really cool head sculpt. And that's part of the reason I got this guy, honestly, because I do have the Immortal Hulk one as well. And I thought they would just look excellent together. And a little later in the video, I'll compare them, of course, so you can see them side by side. But head sculpt is really awesome. Really shows just his twisted nature. I do wish he had the mustache. I think I'm gonna try to sculpt one, do a custom little mustache, because I think he didn't have a mustache originally because they didn't want to give away who it was, but I think he should just have his mustache. Anyways, mustache rant over. Moving down the torso. The sculpt is really nice. I believe I've heard that it's the same sculpt that they use for the Marvel Legends Hulk, which appears to be accurate to me. They're really almost the same sculpt. This is just a bigger scale, 7-inch scale. Really nice defined muscles. Got those veiny hands and arms. And then the black pants with the torn knees and the ripped parts of the pants. And then he's got those giant feet. And then the back of him. Just really, really great sculpt. I mean, look at the back muscles even. Just very well defined. Okay, articulation. He's gonna be able to extend his arms about that much. He does have bicep swivels. However, they do get kind of stuck with the muscle. You can't completely turn them, but there is some movement there. And he does have just single jointed elbows. So that's as far as you're going with those. Sorry, my bad. That's how you're, as far as you're gonna get there. And oh look, One of his fists just popped off. May as well throw on one of the grabby hands. Should just pop right in. I have to give it a little push, but grabby hands look cool. I just pulled the other one off, so the hands do pop out quite easily. But let's see, those grabby hands looking nice. And they do have a fair amount of articulation there, which is cool. Torso obviously has that separate abs and chest piece, and you're gonna get a fair amount of movement there. So you can go up about that much and down that much. And there's a little bit of side to side there. You can obviously move them like that as well. And the bottom piece, I believe, or excuse me, the waist and the abs seem to be connected piece. I think for the Marvel Legends you can rotate them, but I believe these are connected, which is fine with me. He does have thigh cuts, which is great. Offers a lot more movement there. You get a lot more stances. They are kind of sticky joints, so you might have to heat them up a little to get them loose. Double jointed knees. And that's about as far as you're getting with those. And ankle pivots, thankfully. As I always say, I mean, every action figure at this point should have ankle pivots to help you just stand the figure up correctly. So he does have them, which is great. And he does have some movement. Quite a bit actually, which is nice. Forward, not a ton, just because it does start hitting into the foot itself, but a fair amount and quite a bit backwards. Last but not least, the head articulation. You can go side to side, tad. You can look down actually quite a bit, and up. Oh, his head just popped off. Looks like he's not really gonna be looking up much. That's about as good as you're gonna get. Otherwise, head pops off. It is like dual peg, so you can slide it forward and back, but really that just gives you downward articulation. So yeah, I think for Diamond Select, that's really good articulation. They typically don't have the best articulation, but this guy is quite good. As expected, these two look awesome together. It's basically the same figure, just different paint and head sculpt, but they are different characters, and I just think they look really good together. Love to play around with these two. There's tons of poses you can do, and it's just a ton of fun. They're really awesome figures. Any Hulk fan would love these. A lot of people throw these in with their Marvel Legends, even though they are 7-inch scale, not 6. But with Hulk, his size changes all the time, so you can definitely make it work. On both figures, the hands pop out very easily, so that's a little frustrating as you pose, but I couldn't recommend these guys enough. I believe they're about 30 bucks each, give or take a few dollars, in the US at least. The Immortal Hulk figure sold out really quick, and I would imagine Red Hulk is as well, so pick him up quick if you want him. But yeah guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for checking this out. If you liked this video, consider giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel for other collectible content. I'm trying to get videos out every Friday. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks again for checking this out.